Most guys who are trying to get lean are making way more progress than they realize, but they don't feel like it's the case. Why? The scale isn't moving as fast as they want, and so this starts playing with their head. They start starving themselves to get this number down ASAP. And that, my friend, is a mistake to avoid. Fat loss can mess up with your head because sometimes you are making real progress, but you can't actually see it. You are training, trying to eat better, doing your best to stay consistent, but when you look in the mirror or you step on a scale, you can see the results. You feel like you look exactly the same. So you start doubting yourself and wondering if any of this actually works. And this is where most people quit. They quit before the visible results catch up to the real progress they're already making. So if you've been wondering whether your effort is actually paying off, this video will help, because here are 5 signs your body is losing fat even if you cannot fully see it yet. So let's get into the first one. First of all, I just want to talk about weighting yourself every day. I really feel like weighting yourself every day is really important for you because it allows you to have a lot of data, and so you're really seeing if you're progressing or not. But the thing where most people goes wrong is that they're looking too much at the day-to-day variation. You shouldn't do that at all. If you want to look at the variation, look at the 3 to 5 days variation at the minimum. Because if you look at the day-to-day variation, there are too many factors that enter the equation. It could be that your body is inflamed. Your body doesn't really digest well. It could be that you're being bloated because, I don't know, maybe you ate some junk food, too much salt, too much weird oil in it, and so same, you gain some weight, doesn't mean fat. Or it could be that you've eaten way later than usual, and so your body didn't have the time to digest properly and do its usual routine. It could also be like you didn't sleep enough that night, and so your body accumulated too much waste in the body, so you gain weight. Again, it doesn't mean fat. Now, here's the first sign that you're actually losing fat, even if the weight isn't moving. And that thing is measurements. Not on the scale, but on your body. This is one of the best early fat loss signs because your eyes, the scale, like, they can lie about fat loss, but measurements usually don't. Because as men, usually we tend to accumulate fat in our upper body, like chest, lower belly, waist, lower back, etc. And so if you keep measuring this part of your body every 5 days, 7 days, like every 1 to 2 weeks, not even less than that, you'll see that you are actually losing fat. If it's reducing, you're out losing fat even though the weight isn't moving. Because here's the thing too. Yes, you're training consistently, eating better, you are in a slight caloric deficit. But sometimes, even though it's not the optimal environment, I know, you can still build muscle while being on a caloric deficit. So meaning you're still gaining a bit weight because the muscle will compensate while still losing fat. Because on a day-to-day basis, you won't really be able to see with your eyes if you're losing many fat or not. But if you're measuring it, you'll see. Then the second sign, it's kind of related to that, but your face is getting leaner. Fat loss isn't only about like the fat around your stomach or lower back or wherever. A lot of people lean out in the face first. It's not my case, like for me it's more on the lower belly, but some people they're lean out in their face. And so it can be easy to see if you haven't seen a friend, let's say 1 to 2 to 3 weeks, he'll tell you this. Your face looks a bit skinnier. That's a really good sign that you are actually losing weight, because maybe for you, your face is where you lose the fat first. So your jawline may look a bit sharper. Your face may look like less swollen. So if your face looks leaner, that's a really good sign. Now the third sign is your clothes fit better, because sometimes fat loss shows first in your clothes than in your photos and on the scale, etc. Your shirt may feel better around your stomach or lower back or the chest. Your pants or shorts may feel looser, and this is a really good sign because, as I told you earlier, usually as men we tend to accumulate fat in our upper body, but it's not necessarily the case because we all have different hormones, we all are unique in a sense, and so some men will accumulate some fat in more in the legs or in the glutes or around the waist. And even though if you don't have that much, your body could still lose fat at these places first, because that's how your body is. You can't change that and you have to accept that. And so if out of nowhere you can fit again like some jeans that you had 2 to 3 years ago, it's a really good sign. Even though your maybe your belly fat didn't move at all, it's still a good sign. It means that the process is working, and you still have to trust the process and be patient because it's working. And so this is really important to notice these subtle things, because this will actually be motivating for you. It shows that it's working. That's why, like, maybe times to time just try again some jeans or shirts that you were wearing few years ago. The fourth point is you feel leaner even if the weight isn't going down, and you start getting stronger in the gym. For example, a client and I, we went on a cut together because I wanted to support him. He didn't really lose that much weight, but the difference in his body composition was crazy. Maybe his body entered a body recomposition phase even if it wasn't planned, but I mean, he gained muscle and lost fat at the same time. He didn't go down in weight too much, like he went down maybe 4 to 5 pounds maximum, but the difference between the before and after were nights and days. And same for me, like I'm currently on a cut. I'm not losing that much weight really quickly. Sometimes the weight is the same for a week, but trust me, when I look in the mirror and I see like before and after, I can see the difference. When I touch myself like that, no diddy, I can feel my abs way more than before, even though the weight hasn't moved at all. Second way to know if I'm getting leaner or not is like I'm doing calisthenics and I'm going to the gym, and so I'm doing a lot of pull-ups, muscle-ups, stuff like that. And so when I'm super explosive with this, my strength to weight ratio has increased, I know I'm losing weight. My performance in the gym is going high, especially on body weight movement. And so if you're getting stronger in the gym, especially with the body weight movement, you can do more pull-ups, more dips. That means you could be losing fat while building muscle or maintaining your muscle and getting stronger in the gym. The scale is only a data point. Strength, performance, and body feel matters too, and they matters a lot as well. The last sign is that you're sleeping better and you wake up with more energy. When your nutrition improves and you stop overeating random junk all the time, your body often feels better fast. Better sleep and better energy are often signs that you're moving in the right direction. You may wake up feeling lighter, less sluggish, and more recovered. And by the way, this doesn't prove you're losing fat, but it's a very strong sign that your body is responding well to this caloric deficit. Cutting, losing fat, and just being in a caloric deficit, if it's done right, you're actually feeling better. That's my guess, at least, because your body is less in a digestion mode, so you'll have more energy, you're eating less crap, and like overall you'll feel better, more energized, etc. So at the end of the day, fat loss is not just about what you see in the mirror, what you see on the scale. It's about whether your body is moving in the right direction week after week with all of the signs that we've talked about. If you get and you're becoming more aware that these signs exist and that you see them improving, even if it's only one, you are progressing. Keep trusting the process because you're actually doing right. You are improving, you are progressing. Keep going. You are probably making way more progress than you think. Because at the end of the day, you only have two choices. One is you keep going even though like you're not really sure if you're making progress or not. Keep training, keep eating well, keep being consistent, or you just give up and everything would have been for nothing and you'll just be twice as heavy as you were before. Which one do you want to do? Now, if you want to increase the speed of the process and you're tired of starting over and over again, like some weeks you're off, some weeks you're on back again, and this cycle keeps repeating itself forever. So if you're tired of that, just DM me the word change on Instagram and we'll see how I can make a plan for you to get to the best version of yourself in the best shape of your life. Or you can just book a call directly in the description to apply to work with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.